Good afternoon, and for others, good morning or good evening, wherever you are. This is Healers in Lighten Network, webinar 121, and today we are talking about aromatherapy. I know that aromatherapy has been around millions of years, maybe not millions, but it's been around a long time, generations. And people got out of using aromatherapy and now it's coming back around and being utilized even more than what it was utilized before. But remember, when you work with these oils, make sure you're working with pure oils because so many oils are not pure. So do both of you work with oils at all? Paulo, I know you do, right? Do you work with them extensively?
Yeah, every day, all the time. All the time, I use oils. Yeah.
Okay, Tammy, do you?
I do too, yeah.
Do you have specific oils that are your most favorites?
Yeah.
What are your favorites, Paula?
For example, I love the ylang ylang.
Yes.
I love joy. I love winter, white angelica.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Tips is one that always I have. Lavender
Yes.
is also one that I have. And now is one that I love, that the name is Gentle Baby.
Oh,
I've not heard of that one.
Oh, the smell is absolutely beautiful. I mixed that one with joy. It's so beautiful, the smell. I love the smell.
So what brand is that? Is that doTERRA?
Long living. No, I
Young
use
Living. Young Living. I'm going to write that down. Let me write it down.
I use the Young Living too.
You use Young Living too. I
Yeah.
have a few, but I don't have a lot. So you mix Joy and what was the name of the new one, Paulo?
and
I'm sorry.
Gentle Baby.
Gentle Baby.
I love the smell. I mean, it's a smell. And White Angelica is also beautiful.
Wonderful. I put it on my shoulder. Go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paulo.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. And then what is it all for? Do you have
Well,
this on your presentation?
you know no, I don't have this one. But the purpose of this one is to give peace to babies. To give peace. But I love the smell. I love the smell. And I mix it with joy and I love the mixture.
And do you just put it on your crown? Is that where you mix yours? Is that where you put
No,
yours at?
no. In the diffuser because I
In the
like the I like the
diffuser.
smell.
Ah, very good. And Tammy, what about you? What are your favorites that you like and how do you use them?
Clary Sage is one of my favorites. I also use a lot of lavender. I kind of I I rotate them, but those are two
Yes.
that I use on a regular basis. I like the Progressence Fido Plus too.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one a lot. Otherwise, yeah, I just kind of
Touch them out. There's so many of them and there's so many companies making them. So always test, always muscle test is at the highest quality because your subconscious, the universe will know and it's going to tell you, hey, no, don't buy this one, look for another one. So let's go ahead and start. I have a little screen share if I may, please. I did a few slides. Okay. Oops. See if that'll go away. Ah, come on. Oops, it didn't hit it. Sorry. There we go. From the beginning. Now we know that practitioners, the practice of utilizing these beautiful oils and the aromatic essences from promote physical and psychological well-being. It is such a beautiful addition to your healing practice. Traces go back, like I said, ancient times when our ancestors knew the effect that it would have on the body of these aromatic mind, body, soul, everything. They knew already ahead of time, which is actually beautiful. So they are safe and effective alternative for dealing with many of your day-to-day challenges, whether good health, well-being, peacefulness, to soak in the bath with. You can actually take Epsom salts and muscle test how many drops of aromatherapy and which one, and use your little chisel and mix it in and make your own Epsom salts with your own oils that you like and apply them. And that's really easy. And you do that in a glass pan, not in a metal one, but in a glass pan. So the holistic aromatherapy focuses, of course, on treating the mental, the emotional, the aspects of the whole person. You know, instead of just treating one part, it treats the whole, because we know that it affects just not one olfactor, it affects many. So most effective for achieving hormone imbalance is what they used to think, and a lot of women use it for hormonal imbalance, and it works beautifully. And also for the nervous system, for our moods, for infectious illnesses. Do y'all know about putting it around your belly button? Timmy, do you know about putting it around your belly button?
Yes.
Okay, I'll explain it for those that don't. When we are sick, we can put like oregano, thieves, tea tree, and rub it in a clockwise position around your belly button, and it automatically goes in and starts fighting that infection that way. That's another way you can fight it besides doing all the pulls, but we're not here to talk about that. Essential oils work beautifully to help us rid these doggone ailments. So, but also there are so many types of applications that we can actually use. And it's gaining popular use again due to its aesthetic appeal to all the senses and the touch, and that is an effective alternative for people with certain ailments. So we all know that volatile aromatic substances are extracted from a particular plant via distillation or cold pressing. Now remember, have you ever seen Kirlian photography? Okay, so you know that when the leaf is ripped, you can still see that. So that essence is still there. So when they cold press that essence is all there. And it's a very healing, powerful agent that contains highly vital energy of all those plants. God already knew. He put it all here for us to use. And remember, these healing agents are just so beautiful and so blessed. Now remember that essential oil is a contraction of let me see if I can say this word right, quintessential, derived from the Aristotle idea that matter is composed of 5 elements: fire, earth, water, and the 5th element is quintessence, which is stored in the life force of the actual plant. So the concentrated 1 drop of essential oil equals about 30 cups of tea. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Okay. So you can put it in there, but just muscle test and make sure. They place a biological role in the life force of the plant by helping to attract the pollutants and the funguses from eating the plants themselves when they're growing, and they're protected from fungus, which is amazing because this is how they were preserved. So some essential oils themselves have the same botanical species as others, and there's different chemotypes which produce oils and distinctly differentiate the chemical compositions from different locations in the world. Because remember, we get essential oils made for us from all around the world. So just think of how beautiful and how Klein says those essences are. And now there's 3 therapeutic approaches to aromatherapy that I found was kind of interesting, so I just thought I'd put it in here. The French model of using aromatherapy specializes in medicine and doctors, and they actually prescribe it, which is beautiful. They don't do that here. Do they do that where y'all are at? Do they prescribe?
No.
No. Okay. So the British model, they focus on topical applications that use with the carrier oil as massage to alleviate stress and help well-being. So I thought that was amazing. But the German model focuses on just inhalation for for these beautiful healing purposes. But remember, there's always a safety precaution with essential oils. Dilute, dilute, dilute. Essential oils are incredibly impotent. They are potent, begging my pardon. So always dilute them appropriately before utilizing. I put my drops in first, and you want to muscle test, of course, for how many drops, and then your carrier oils, and I'll talk about the different carrier oils. Add it on top, but you don't want to shake it like this, because a lot of people think they need to shake it. You don't want to shake it, because that will break it up. You need to, clean your hands, get them warm, and roll it. Use only, like I said, the purest essential oils. And if you're starting new with essential oils or with a new essential oil, please do a patch test, like on the back of your arm, just to make sure that your skin is not going to react. Because if remember, if you use aromatherapy and you go outside in the sun, you could possibly get heavily burned. So be very careful about that. Use also caution with elderly and children, because we've got to break them down even further. And do not utilize them in the first trimester of pregnancy, and be very, very careful in the rest. Just be safe. We always know to keep out of the way of children and pets. Do not allow the essential oils to get into your eyes and inside of your genital or inside of your nose or your mouth or any damaged skin. If essential oils do get in the eyes, because at times they do, when we apply certain places and we rub, we don't remember that it's on our fingers, we touch our eye, and it's like wildfire, it burns. So if essential oils do get into your eyes, immediately flush with whole milk or cream. These fats actually dissolve and remove the essential oil. Also, do not massage the oils of someone who has an infectious disease, like a measles or cancer, and do not massage over varicose veins or infected areas and broken bones and injuries. That does not mean you cannot apply it to certain acupressure points or meridian points or chakra points. Just don't massage it in. In case of accidental indigestion or ingestion of the essential oil, obtain immediate medical help. That's just a caution, because some people have gotten very violently ill accidentally doing that. And they do specify that when you work with these essential oils, you should wear gloves and have a well ventilated area. I always have a well ventilated area, but I've been working with them for 37 years. And I don't wear gloves. But maybe if you're first starting, that is a thing to do until you get used to what you're doing and how you're seeing things. And avoid any oils that are known to be toxic. Remember that all essential oils do have cautions and precautions about what to not utilize them with or do, because everything can harm somebody. The nose olfactory system, as we all know, that's the aromatic molecules that enter via inhalation, and the olfactory actually picks up these molecules and binds them to the receptors via the neurons of the olfactory bulb and directly into the spine and into the brain, which is beautiful. We're made so unique. Now, we all know the skin and integumentary system. When essential oils are applied to the skin, we feel it immediately, and it penetrates the skin through the process of the hair follicles, and they are absorbed by the capillaries. Once they enter the blood, they affect adjacent organs and circulation throughout the body until they are excreted. And I think that's very beautiful that they can assist every single part of your body that actually needs it. Even if we don't realize it needs it, they know where they need to be. So the miscellaneous applications, the cleaning products that that you can make up to utilize, you can use eucalyptus, grapefruit, lavender, lavender pine, and they are antiseptic, bacteria, and deodorizing properties. And this is very nice. This is all we use in our home now. We don't spray any of the other stuff. It's all broken down with water. And you just test how much it needs to be broken down with. You can use it as an insect repellent. We spray all around our windows and our doors with peppermint and under our rugs. Basil, bergamot. We already knew about citronella, eucalyptus, and lavender. And even lemongrass, oops, I spelled that backwards, have insecticidal properties. And they will not harm your animals. Now you can also use them as beautiful perfumes, and the blending principles are just out of this world that you can blend, and it smells so heavenly. But remember, when you use them as a perfume, they do quickly dissipate and tend to be light and fresh. And typically these are the citrus and the green scents that you want to use for that. Now for the carrier oils, utilize what you wish, but always muscle test, because each time mine muscle tests for a different carrier oil. So these are the ones: sweet almond, apricot kernel, arnica, calendula, castor, coconut, evening primrose, hazelnut, jojoba oil, olive oil. And if it's olive oil, make sure it's extra virgin light olive oil, rose hip seed, safflower, vitamin E, and wheat germ. Now, some people weren't able to use some of these products. So if you're making up one to give to somebody, make sure what they are allergic to. And they also do, y'all do remember when you were around your grandma when you were young, and they do the hydrolysis one where they steam distill it and they made rose water and lavender water? Do y'all remember that? They still do that. You don't, Tammy? Oh, it's beautiful. I use rose water on my face every day. It just, and even like a pick-me-up, it's just, rose is such a beautiful essential oil anyway. It is so calming and so blessing that it's just amazing, amazing. Thank you. Whoops. And I hit the wrong button again. Thank you. And Paulo, you have, does anybody have any questions? I went through that really quick. No questions because y'all got it. You locked on. Okay, awesome. Now, Paulo, you have your part, right? Okay, let me open this up. Boom. Okay, thank you so much.
So let me share my screen. Yeah, there it goes.
Beautiful.
So here we have like a first aid kit, to have like a kit to use at home of essential oils. There are so many essential oils, but I mean, for me, these are like basic to have. Steve's, lavender, tea tree, frankincense, peppermint, lemon, henaway, digice, eucalyptus, and RC. And the career oil, I wrote here only the almond and coconut, but Cynthia has spoke about all the different career oils that we can use to mix the oils. So, tips. Something that I would like to suggest for people that works with essential oils is to have, for example, something that I use, and it's so helpful because, for example, here I wrote some of the things that you can use, for example, tips and lavender. But there are more reasons, there are more things why tips is good for more reasons. So is this reference guide that I have for essential oils is huge, you know, and in this guide, you can search the single,
let me write it down. I haven't seen that one, Paula. Who is reference?
This is from Young Living. I mean, it's not Young Living, but you can find in Amazon. It's the reference guide of essential oils.
Okay.
Beautiful. Also, it's an app that you can have for your telephone. Which one do you have, Tammy?
I have that one as well, but this is a quick reference guide. It's just a tiny one, so it's a little, it's easier to pack around.
Yeah, and, and I have seen it's very helpful because they tell you about the oils, the oil blends, and it's also a personal guide. Let's say that I am having a stomach ache, so here I can see stomach ails, and they will suggest you which oils you can use. And also they will tell you for everything, all the reasons you can use each oil. They tell you the risk. I mean, for example, they will tell you never using a pregnant woman or never using a baby. So it's very useful.
Good.
And for example, tips. Why tips? Well, tips is antiviral, antibacterial. Tips helps when you have like a flu, a cold, sore throat in the gums, because sometimes my gums, they are like a little swallow. So I mix tips and I use in the gums. For blisters, also for blister tips, be careful, always energy test, because it's a very strong oil. Also, sometimes if I feel like a sore throat or like a cold, like a flu, I take tips in water. I dilute tips with water and I drink it. But always energy test and see if it's safe for you. That's very important. For pneumonia also works, but this is one of the oils that you will never use in a pregnant woman. Never.
No, never. So dangerous. Yeah. And did you realize that thieves is actually made up of 3 different oils that when they had the black plague back in the Bible,
this is a blend.
A blend of those 3, and those men did not get sick. Isn't it amazing that it's come this far? I think it's beautiful. I think we're blessed so heavily with these oils.
Then we have lavender. Lavender is one that always I say, you must have lavender in your kitchen. I mean, in your first aid and also in your kitchen. Why? Because, for example, lavender, if you have an accident in the kitchen and you burn with oil, let's see, it's with oil, or if you are doing your hair and you have an accident with the hair tools that you use, lavender is fantastic because you can put lavender in the place you burn or in the blister, and it will help you tremendously. So lavender is a very, very good oil to have. Also, lavender helps with allergies, with cramps, with insomnia. For people that has insomnia, to smell lavender before they go to bed is good. They can spray lavender in the pillows, and also it's nice. It's so peaceful, the smell of lavender. Lavender helps us in our lymphatic system to make like a drainage of the lymphatic system. Also, it works for dandruff. My dog, he was having dandruff, and I have used lavender on him. It's a beautiful oil. Then also, well, tea tree, for me, tea tree is other of the very important oils to have. Tea tree is also antibacterial, it's antifungal. It helps with influenza, with the athlete foot, with hives, with infections in the skin, and with candida. Only remember, you need to test how you will dilute tea tree, because also tea tree is a very, like tips, is very strong, a very strong oil. I have used it for fungal infection, not in myself, but I have used it, and I have energy test for my family, tea tree. It's very good oil also, tea tree. In my dog, also I have used tea tree. And then we have the frankincense. Frankincense is an oil that works very good for arthritis, for depression. And for depression, frankincense is a very good one. I have not wrote here joy, but joy that I have it here is this one. Sorry, is this one. For example, when I have worked with people, you don't need to be depressed to use joy. You don't need to be depressed. But for example, when you are working with someone and that person is having a lot of sadness or is a little depressed, energy test for frankincense, but also energy test for joy. Why? Because joy is a beautiful oil for that. It raises our vibration. And the way that I use oil on, or always I will recommend joy, but always I energy test is to put oil over the heart. So you dilute the oil, you muscle test how you need to dilute the oil, and then over the heart, it's beautiful to use it, and people will feel more tranquil, more peace, more happy. Also, if people use it over the heart, you can trace some hearts with your hands over the heart chakra, and joy, it's beautiful. Also lavender. And then, sorry, frankincense. Also, frankincense is an oil that helps with coughs, with mental fatigue. When someone is feeling exhausted, is having mental fatigue, this is also a good one to use. Multiple sclerosis, the Parkinson's disease, and warts. And then we have and these are some of the things, some of the reasons why the oil is good and why the oil will help you. But there are so many more. Then we have peppermint, and peppermint also is analgesic and is antibacterial oil. It's good for asthma, for digestive aid, for hot flashes. I have seen that peppermint works very good with hot flashes. And also the other one that Temi was sharing, I don't have it here to show, but that one that Young Living has, that is progressence, that for hormonal balance. Progressence is an oil that I say, every woman needs to have that oil. It doesn't matter if you are 10 years old, if you are having your period, or if you are going through menopause, is a fantastic oil. That one, for example, and this one, the peppermint, I have seen, I have never have pain when I have my period, never. But in women that I have been working with, and they have a lot of cramps when they have the period, this one and progressence, it works fantastic. So test those oils, because these two oils are good. So peppermint works as well as the progressance with menstrual irregularity, with migraine, headaches, and respiratory function. It's a very nice oil. We have then lemon. Lemon is antioxidant. This is other of the oils, well, peppermint as well, that you can drink. But you need to search for a pure oil, like Cynthia was explaining, an energy test that you can do it. The flavor of the lemon essential oil is like the real lemon. You can use one drop to do lemon water, for example, if you want, or you can put in the diffuse, or you use it yourself. It works for fever, for red and white blood cells formation, constipation, poor concentration, and overeating. If you are working yourself, or if you are working with someone, for example, that they are having emotional eating, this one, lemon, it's a good one. Also, grapefruit essential oil. If the person is craving on sugar, grapefruit essential oil will help. And it's another one, but lemon and grapefruit, they are very good for that. And tips, for example, tips is an oil. I personally I'm not using any alcohol now with the pandemic, and I don't use any of the things that they are selling. I mean, yes, to spray your hands or yourself. What I am using is tips. Mm-hmm. And if I don't have tips, I use tea tree. The way I use it, but energy test for that, I dilute in water. And I dilute in water. Why in water? Of course, the can is dark, cannot be clear.
Right.
It's like a amber color, or also could be blue, could be like blue color like this.
Right.
And what I do, but energy test how you will dilute, I put everywhere. If I go to the supermarket, to everything I will buy, I spray everything with tips. But I do that, energy test if it's good, because this is natural. I mean, this is natural. And these essential oils is something that is not new. They have not discovered last year or this year. They have years, I mean years in the market. Now I have remembered that.
Yes. Thank you, Paula. That is, I forgot about that with lemon. That's beautiful. Thank you. A couple things.
Yeah, you're welcome. Then here I have other ones like the, Pen Away. It's the I here. The Pen Away. Pen Away essential oil. Young Living also has and I'm not promoting Young Living. If you use doTERRA, because doTERRA has good quality, that's fantastic. But these are the oils I know. Pen Away is a very good oil because if you're having body aches, dilute the oil. Also they have creams like the Deep Blue, and they have creams that you can use. But if you have the oil, you can have the oil in your first kit, and it's very good because reduce pain. For the sciatica, for bone pain, arthritis, healthy circulation, Pen Away, it's very good. You can dilute with carrier oil, and then you can give a gentle massage in your body on place in the area where you are feeling pain, but always energy test for that. Pen Away, it's very good. If you're having pain, body aches, you can use it at night, and you can rub your foot. Then another one is Digest. Yeah, Digest, it's a good oil because improves digestive function. Let's say that you eat outside in a restaurant or even in your house, and you are feeling like the stomach is like bloated, you are having cramps. Use Digest. It's very good for that. For the upset stomach, is very good. For bloating, for this is one that also is good for morning sickness. It's very good, that one, for morning sickness. Then we have eucalyptus. Eucalyptus you can use also, you can spray over your pillows. This is very good, and it's a very good one if you have a flu, for example, or a cold, or just because you love the smell of eucalyptus. This is a beautiful one. It helps with high blood pressure. And I have not wrote here for blood, if you're having low blood pressure, Romero is a good one. Romero is a good one for that. And for low blood pressure, you will use Romero in the left side of the body. Only is in the left side of the body. But if it's someone that is having high blood pressure, then eucalyptus is a good one. For migraine, also works. For jet lag, if you are traveling, eucalyptus is a good one. Also for the respiratory system, eucalyptus is a good one. And then we have the RC. The RC, this is a very strong antibacterial oil. The smell is really nice. It helps for colds, for bronchitis, for flu, for cold sores, for pneumonia, and mucus. Sometimes, for example, when I am in Mexico City, because here we have a lot of pollution, I feel it like this. When we have higher levels of pollution like this, I feel it. And I feel that my nose, inside my nose, is a little bit swollen. So I use RC. Oh, it's beautiful the way it works. And this one, it's very good for pneumonia. It's very good for pneumonia, and it's a very gentle oil to use. And now what I'm going to share are some oils that energy healers, if you don't use them, Search for the oils and perhaps you will like and you will use. I don't have the oil here. I was searching for the oil to show, but I don't have it. As energy healers, always we need to clean ourselves and the space that we work. So Palo Santo, I have, for example, this is Palo Santo, but I have also the essential oil of Palo Santo. I don't know who else has Palo Santo. The Palo Santo essential oil that I have, I bought it from Young Living. And what I do with Palo Santo, I have this little one, and I have a drop. I put a drop, or now I don't remember how many drops I put of Palo Santo. Oh, sorry. Schubert. So I put some drop of Palo Santo here, and after I work with a client, I put in my hands, I do like this, and I clean my aura. I clean my aura, and if I need to spray in my space, I space in my sprays. If I need to spray in my stones, I will do it. The white angelica, it's a beautiful one. If the energy healer believes in angels, because some people don't believe in angels, and that's okay, this one calls the angels. And the smell is beautiful of white angelica, and also it has other properties, but sometimes I use I only like, perhaps I smell it before a session with someone, or I'm working with someone and I want to smell the oil. So white angelica is a nice one. And then this blend also is a good blend. You will use sandalwood, ylang-ylang, and frankincense. This is a blend that also will protect you, and you can do the same. You can make the blend, and you have the blend. And if your intuition tells you that day, or your energy test that is Palo Santo, the one that you will use it. Or if it's the blend, you can use the blend. So these are some of the essential oils that I use, and I have seen are suggest for healers.
I have a question, please, Paulo. When you apply it to your stones, you just rub it into it? Because I've never ever applied any essential oils to my stones.
Oh, I will tell you. For example, here I have this is selenite.
Okay. Now selenite will dissolve.
And for example, this is selenite, and selenite, what I do is I clean with the incense. But for example, here, let's say, here I have amethyst. And with amethyst, it's okay. So with amethyst, what I will do, always I clean with the incense. But if I feel that I need to put some, especially is the Palo Santo, I will take my bottle, and always only I will spray a little bit. Always I spray a little bit, and I put my hands here.
And give it energy. Beautiful.
Yeah, to give energy. I put my hands here to give energy, and that's it. I don't go clockwise, no, or anti-clockwise. No, I spray and I put my hands to give energy.
That's beautiful.
I don't put the intention because the stones, I have already programmed the intention. So sometimes you feel it. I mean, sometimes you feel it and you say, they need it, or I need it, and I do it that way.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. That's wonderful.
You're very welcome.
I mean, I have them all around here, and I have never even thought about spraying my oils on there. Not once.
Yeah. And yeah, of course. And Palo Santo, but you energy test for that, because
I don't test for it. But I do have white angelica, and I can make up the other things. I just never, I don't know why I didn't think that. It's beautiful. See, that's how we learn and evolve, is from each other. And that's a blessing, because each one of us have a little bit of information that maybe somebody else doesn't know. And even if you've been doing it for all these years, or you're just beginning, you learn each and every time. And that's a blessing. Shoo. Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes, you are very welcome. So I don't know if you have a question, Tammy.
You were holding up a bottle?
Oh, that was the Palo Santo. I have
Palo Santo.
Show us.
Yes, let me see what it looks like, so I can at least. Okay. It's purple. Can you come just a little closer? I'm I'm really having trouble with my eyes today. That's all right. Okay, beautiful. And where, I don't know why I don't test for it. What is it all used for?
I will tell you.
Because I've heard of it so many times. Because I've got a little bit of ylang, or a little bit of doTERRA. I've got Young Living. Of course, I've got tons of Nature Sunshine stuff. And then I have Sunshine Care, because they give me the big, huge bottles of copaiba and frankincense, and I use that in my pain oil. I use Recover, copaiba, Valor, frankincense, and I think lemon. And then because my pain is so heightened all the time, that's the only thing we can do to bring it from a 10 down. Even removing emotions, it's still that intense. So I was wondering what this did, babe, for we can, if somehow I can convince my mind or change my body to think that because I know I've heard good things.
I use it. I will tell you for what other things I use it. I use it to clean my space and to clean my aura. And sometimes I feel, after I work with a client, I mean, you feel the energy that I need some Palo Santo in my hands. That's how I use it. But I will tell you for what other things it helps. How do you use it, Tammy?
That's exactly how I use it. And when I'm doing a session, I diffuse it with some sage, usually.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And here, for example, I have seen the guide. It says the properties of Palo Santo is anti-infectious, antiseptic, anti-tumoral, immune stimulant, and sedative. And then it says that it has been used for centuries by the indigenous people of the Amazons in rituals and ceremonies for the purifying and cleansing of evil spirits, misfortune, and calamity.
Oh, wow. That's pretty amazing.
It says that this oil helps with cancer, with healing, with muscle pain, nervous conditions, acute rheumatism, and spiritual awareness.
Wow.
The body systems affected is emotional balance, immune, and nervous system. And they say that it's wonderful for calming, soothing aroma with a powerful energy, and it may help to increase spiritual awareness and focus meditation while cleaning the space of negative energy.
Beautiful. I wonder why my body doesn't want. I'll find out. That's really, I've heard so much about it and heard it used in so many ways.
Yeah, this one has, because they say blends with. No, but this is a single oil. This is a single oil. You can blend this oil with benzoin, with frankincense, with myrrh and sandalwood. I use
it. Okay. Yeah. And where do you get your little blue bottles? I can only get brown bottles. Where do you get your little blue bottles?
Honestly, this one, someone gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
I don't have idea where she got it. I can ask. But normally this is the only blue one that I have, because I have it here in my desk. But I have the other small ones that they have like atomized. And I have a lot of the other ones.
Okay. I ordered them on Amazon. I got some little blue bottles from Amazon.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. Because then I was told this weekend, we went to a crystal store, and they were talking about putting our water outside also during the full moon, while we're charging our stones, to put our water out there and drink moon water, that it will help increase your body's vitality. Have you ever heard of that before?
I've heard of
you
that.
Have. Can you tell me more, Tammy, what you've heard?
That's
all you've.
Yeah.
I wonder if you would use this. Never done it.
I've never tried it, but I have heard that before.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wonder if we would set it out in, like, get distilled water and set it out in the plastic jug. or do you think we would need to have glass to do that? Or
The way I understood it, it was a glass, and it was a bowl actually that I was told, a glass bowl.
okay, a glass bowl. Well, out here, all the wild animals would probably come get drink. But they were talking about how beautiful it was to do that. And then somebody, while we were there, they noticed I was pale. I was having a rough day, and they told me to take my shungite and boil it and drink the water.
Oh.
Ah, wow.
I thought, okay. They said that it will, they've been doing this for a long, long time, and they said it would help my immune system and fight back some of this pneumonia. I just wondered if y'all had ever heard that before. See, I've never heard that before either.
I have the blue crystal in water that I charge with the sunlight every day. Because I work with the Ho'oponopono. So that's the reason I use that. That's the reason I charge with the sun 1 hour. And if I don't have sun, then it's going to be with the lamp. So why not the crystal water? Because it's already the blue bottle. Perhaps we can energy test, and it's the same bottle that we can use for to charge in the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
That could be.
That could be.
Because I've heard blue attracts it more than the white out in the moon. And that's amazing. And do you use lapis lazuli then in your water? Is that what yours, for you can do
no,
a
Ho'oponopono? The water is blue. It's blue crystal color.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I'm going to show you. Yeah.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
I'm going to show you.
And when you work with clients, you use the Ho'oponopono on that. Have you ever done Ho'oponopono? I took a class on it and I could never pronounce the word right. I mean, I do it. I say it often, but it's, I'm sorry. Like if you've got a problem or you've got pain. Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
Okay. This is a very powerful tool. Because I work with Ho'oponopono. When you work with Ho'oponopono, you are cleaning memories. You don't have idea what you are cleaning. Only God knows what you are cleaning. And how you do it to make the cleaning all the time, you are going to put, Dr. Lin, he says, put tap water. He says tap water in the blue bottle. And he says, don't be afraid about the quality of the water. Because you are going to place the water, not with the cork. Without the cork, you are going to place the water where the bottle gets sunlight. Okay. The sun is going to take all the toxins in the water. If they have heavy metals, because there are some places that you can't drink tap water. Right. So the sun is going to give energy to the water, is going to clean the water. And then through the day, you can multiply the water. So you can put in the water you drink. If you make like a soup for your family, put in the soup for your family, for your pet, you can multiply the water. So the water will last 24 hours. And the only thing that you are doing is you are cleaning memories. And for me, cleaning memories is like cleaning energy. Right. If in your place or in your area, you have like memories, let's say, of anger or fear, of sadness or anything, God is cleaning for you. You don't know what you're cleaning, but this is a cleaning tool, and the bottle needs to be crystal. And then, of course, then you can put the cork. Never the metal, it's a cork. And if you don't have the cork, you can put like a napkin over. Okay. This is very nice.
So when you do Ho'oponopono, I know it, I've used it many times to clear, and I took a class, but I could never pronounce the name I have trouble with words.
Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono. So when you do yours, I do mine. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, and then I do whiteboard.
Thank you.
And you can literally go in, because I wasn't sure if I was doing it right or if I was. And you just think of what imbalance you're having, and then you clean it until you feel it release, or what do you?
No, you know why not? Because you clean. The difference with Ho'oponopono is that you are cleaning without expectation. Let's say that I'm having okay, let's say not me. Well, let's say that is me. Let's say that I'm having like financial luck. Yeah, I'm having a lack of abundance. So if I do the Ho'oponopono, because, and then my mind is thinking, if I do Ho'oponopono, I will clean all the memories of financial abundance. My expectation will be to be wealthy. And in Ho'oponopono, it don't works like that.
That's
It
what I
works
thought.
like, I'm having financial abundance. Why? I don't know. I mean, what's the reason? I don't know the reason. God knows. So I will repeat, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I will say this prayer, like, I'm sorry, please forgive me for anything in me that is making me or contributing with my financial lack, or with my lack of abundance. I'm sorry, please forgive me for anything in me that is not love. I love you. Thank you. Please forgive me.
And so
Yeah.
what is the whiteboard? I couldn't understand when they were teaching it because it was done with just little quick videos. What is the whiteboard? And then some people say flowers. Is that signifying something else?
Because they have different tools that you can use. They have different tools that you can use in Ho'oponopono. For example, for people that they are having, let's say, that they are having lack of abundance, let's say the lack of abundance, if you have a bill, let's say if you have a bill, or if you have like a loan, you can use like a pen, and say some things when you tap there. But it's not necessary to use the tools, because the tools, they have created so many tools to clean and to use Ho'oponopono for the mind, because always the mind is searching. And people that has learned Ho'oponopono, I believe that you create that for the mind, because there are some very easy tools to use, like this, the glass of water. So if you are having like a health problem or a financial problem or any imbalance, or in your house or your family, only drinking the water will clean the memories of sickness, for example, of lack, of blockages, because God knows what he's cleaning, and God is cleaning for you. I mean, I will say it this way. Perhaps God will say, oh, for Paola, she's drinking this water. It's very important to clean in Paola like a imbalance in the ovaries. And I don't even know that I have an imbalance in my ovaries, but God knows. So God is cleaning that, because that's very important for me to clear. So you can use the water. The water is super powerful. And through the day, you can only repeat the mantra, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
For your clients, because I use it for my clients, remember, I mean, in Ho'oponopono, they say that when every person that is part of your physical reality, your friends, your partners, your parents, the people you meet, the people you work with, is because you share memories. As energy healers, I said we share energy.
Yes,
we share energy. So that's the reason that we are attracting these people to help and to work with. So what I do, I don't have it here, but what I do is writing a piece of paper, the name of all the people that you work with, all your clients, writing a piece of paper and write the Ho'oponopono mantra. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. The way you write it is perfect. I write it 3 times. And why I do that? Because my intention is, for a reason, I have the type of clients that I have. Because perhaps they are helping me to clean memories that I share with them. Because always in Ho'oponopono, you are responsible. The people is not responsible. You are responsible. Not guilty, never guilty, only responsible. So at the moment I write the clients down, some people will say, you are crazy. Why are you doing that? Then the client will not go back with you. And I say, that's fine. new people will come, because for me it's more important to clean the memories I share with the people I work.
Right. Right.
And you help them.
Right.
It's very easy and you help them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you do it 3 times a day.
No, I write it 3 times.
Oh, you just wrote it in the beginning.
I write
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
3 times. And if you want to put crystals over that paper, like the lapis lazuli or any other healing crystal that you want to use, place a crystal and do that. And we can do everything with intention. I believe that everything we can do with intention. So if our intention is to help the people that we're working with, to help the clients, we send love at the moment we do that, and we have the Ho'oponopono mantra there, and we can put some crystals, and works beautiful.
Now, do you always tell the client that you're doing that?
Of course, yes, of course.
Okay.
I ask permission. You don't need to ask. In Ho'oponopono, you don't need to ask permission because you are not connecting with the energy of the person. But I like to ask, you know? So I always will say, do you give me permission to write your name in my Ho'oponopono page? So I'm going to be cleaning memories and this is going to help. And they will say yes, or they will say, no, I'm not interested. And I have seen, for example, some people, like Jewish people, always they ask, tell me what you are doing, because I want to know who are you making a prayer? Are you praying to someone specific? Because they always want to know what you are doing.
Right.
And then they will tell you, yes, I allow you, or no, I don't give you my permission.
Right. That's beautiful. I've never even thought of doing it like that.
Yeah, and remember, Cynthia, we can do it also because, Tammy, I don't know if you work with pets. I don't do this with humans, but if you are doing if you are working with yourself, or if you are working with your family members, you can do also this. This is a picture of my dog. Okay?
It is a cute picture of Schubert. I love it.
This is a picture of my dog. And then what you can do with if you work with pets, you can have the picture of the pet. If it's possible, if it's not possible, it doesn't matter. You can have some hair of the pet you are working with, and then you are going to plastify the picture of your pet with some hair. And if not, it's only the picture. And then you can use crystals. Let's see. Look, I'm going to take this one. Then you can use crystals. This is like a small amethyst. And then you put a crystal here, another crystal here, another crystal here, and another one here. And you leave the crystals. You can use essential oil. For example, my dog, he was having dandruff. So I put some lavender oil in the crystals, and then I put all the lavender oil here. And then my intention was to give love and to give energy healing, healing energy for him. And then I have it in one place and it's there, and 24 hours he is receiving healing energy, because that was my intention. If you don't have the crystals, if you cannot do it, only with a picture, and then you can write something. For example, healing my skin with love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then here I use the Ho'oponopono mantra. Only I say thank you.
Okay, gotcha.
And this works for pets. I mean, because I don't think that your clients, they will want to send you a picture. but if you are having like a health issue, place a picture of you with some crystals and do this. This helps. Some other thing that helps, you can do it for you and for your pets. Under your bed, underneath your bed, if it's for you, or underneath the bed of your pet, and even underneath the bowl where they drink water.
Oh, okay.
You are safe, you are loved, you are protected, all is well.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Because you remember, Cynthia and Tammy, Dr. Bradley also, he says, the intention is very important. And if you have a glass of water, I mean, this is not a glass of water, this is a candle. And if I have this glass of water, and every day for a week I say, I love you, you are safe, you are beautiful, I love you, this water is going to be beautiful. And if I have another glass of water and I say, I don't love you, I hate you, I don't like you, in less than a week, the water that you are giving love and you are setting the intention, it's beautiful. And the other one is horrible. So when you do this, your intention is that your animal companion is having 24 hours this energy at the moment he or she drinks water and at the moment he is in bed. And
That
if
is
you place
beautiful.
this under your bed, this is the energy you are giving for yourself and your partner, or yourself when you are sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
And you can
beautiful.
use essential oils if you want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is beautiful. So you can even do that. Wow. It's just like, I mean,
Because we can do so
I
many
took the
things.
class, but I couldn't even, it was like, I don't understand what y'all are doing. They didn't explain it enough. And it wasn't Joe Dispenza that was teaching, it was somebody else. And I should have just went to one of his for I could get certified. But I do Ho'oponopono, but that is not, they didn't even show any of that, Paula. Maybe you need to do a webinar on a Ho'oponopono. Would you do
Of
that?
course. Yes, of course, Cynthia, because Ho'oponopono is something that is super easy. It's very easy. It takes zero effort. And people that do Ho'oponopono, you get huge change, huge.
I would definitely be interested in that. I've never heard of it
Me too,
before.
yeah. Well,
So
it is, it's amazing. So many people have not heard of it. And I go around often and say just the mantra, but then I think, what am I actually clearing? What am I actually, does God just knows without me even saying,
I
just
will give you I will give you a very fast example,
excuse me.
because it's normal, Always our mind is searching for an explanation. Always the mind is searching. When you are doing Ho'oponopono, the mind can search. One example. One time, very long time ago, like perhaps 6 years ago, I was having a car, and then this leaf flower is correct. The leaf flower. The leaf flower is a Ho'oponopono, is another Ho'oponopono tool that they say you can have the leaf flower in your wallet or in your telephone or any place you want. And because it's a cleaning tool, all the time the flower is cleaning. So when I have start using the leaf flower, I put a sticker in my car, and I was saying, why not? I'm driving every day, so I'm cleaning the car, every person that gets in the car, so I'm going to clean. The next day, when I woke up, all the front crystal of my car was broken for no reason, like that.
Wow.
And then, of course, the mind is searching, and I was saying, oh, wow, what is this happening? I'm doing Ho'oponopono. I have placed like the leaf flower in my car, and for no reason, the crystal is broken. And I was saying, I'm doing something wrong. Ho'oponopono is not working. Oh my God. And then because I was thinking and thinking, perhaps months later, I have understood. And you know what I have understood? If you are doing Ho'oponopono and something changed in your life, and you think it's because the Ho'oponopono, yes, it's because the Ho'oponopono, but God always is cleaning memories for us. And I really believe that God knows always what is good for us. Sometimes we don't know, because sometimes we say, I want this because this is the best thing that could happen. And when you do the Ho'oponopono, perhaps God will say, yes, it's the best thing, or no, this is not the way. Always is for a good reason. That's the reason always I say, if something happened to you, it's because always it's a better reason. Something better is going to happen in your life. Then I understood, I mean, this is what I understood, that the crystal of my car has broken when I was doing the Ho'oponopono, because that has prevented me to have an accident. That's the reason the crystal has broken. Because then I was studying more and I was reading history, stories. So that's the reason I understood. So something's always, always, always good things are going to happen when you use the Ho'oponopono mantra, and only you need to repeat it. Perhaps you say only thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
God bless you. Do you have any more, hun?
No, thank you so much.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Well, ladies, let's bow our head and let's just give a little praise for the person who put us here today together. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the blessings of us coming together and professing in your name what we learn and what we teach and what we do. We thank you for this gift that you have given us and all the beautiful gifts that are out there for us to incorporate, all given by you. We thank you for this. We thank you for Tammy, for Paulo, for me. God bless you, Lord, and please thank him and bless you. We love you. Amen. Thank you.